Call me Master Zen cause I'm a flicky bands.
Yeah, you see the title, bro. No wasting time, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's weird seeing this guy's face.
There are only 3 things constant in life: death, taxes, and me not having a consistent upload schedule.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not well, he did the face reveal long ago. I'm not mad at that the voice matches the face. A lot of y'all goofball faces, man, do not be matching your voice.
I mean, it's only been a month, so Marvel Zombies. Now, while the idea is cool, the storyline progressively got worse after every sequel. It's also where I got the picture for this infamous thumbnail that everyone loves, which I'll explain later. We're not there yet, okay? But first I gotta start explaining the storyline. So, like, grab a snack, maybe some like onion rings or something. I mean, those sound pretty good right now. We start.
I just got juice, bro. That's just got juice. And in the fridge, I think there's like bread and like, well, I finished the butter, so yeah, yep. A little juice and some plain bread. Bro, I gotta get some money, man.
Start off in the original
Maybe I should start clip farming.
Oh my goodness! Hello! I see them. Oh, look at this guy! Damn!
Fuck no.
Universe. The one that I mean, those sound pretty good right now. We start off in the original Ultimate Universe, the one that I covered in the previous video. In this universe, the Fantastic Four are young and inexperienced.
She thick.
And Reed Richards is having second thoughts about being a superhero.
I thought he said Reed Richards is having sex.
You could say that he's not feeling very fantastic about himself. Anyways, he has a conversation with an alternate universe version of himself and decides to teleport there to pay him a visit. However, upon arrival, he discovers that he's actually been epically pranked, and that the alternate version of himself that was calling him was actually a zombie, and now he's in the zombie universe. Oh, no. In the Marvel zombie universe, everyone retains their intelligence even though they're infected. They just have an intense craving to eat flesh, and anytime they eat flesh, they temporarily gain their sanity back. You could say it's like a nicotine fiend trying to find their vape. So naturally, he runs for his life, but then he gets cornered. And that's when he encounters the last standing superhero, Magneto, and some other human survivors. And Magneto's like, oh, you're from a different universe? Where's your teleporter? Let's get the fuck out of here. The remaining members of the Ultimate Fantastic Four help everyone escape back to the teleporter. But then last minute, Magneto decides he wants to do a heroic sacrifice and destroy the teleporter so the zombies can't follow. Assuming that you had and destroy.
Well, imagine, bro. Get him blick with your own gun. Well, in this situation, it's a shield. Hey man, if y'all know this guy Rambo, bro, he a rapper. You spend a ban on a burn and you died with it? For the goofballs that didn't understand me what I said, cause I'm too black. You spend $1,000 on a gun and you died with it. Don't make no sense, big dog. You should have not bought that bitch.
For the teleporter so the zombies can't follow. Assuming that you had 2 connected interdimensional teleporters, why would it matter which side got destroyed? They really introduced Magneto in such a badass way, just for him to die in like 2 seconds, which reminds me of this game I've been playing. In the intro sequence,
yeah, if it's an ad, we finna skip this.
This group of characters come out fighting, looking all cool, just to immediately die to a dragon. This game has everything, man. It has PvP.
Yeah, I must see on. Hey man. Get your money, but wait, he's not black, so I can't say black man.
In the intro sequence, this group of characters come out fighting, looking all cool, just to immediately die to a dragon. This game.
I'm gonna just say Asian man. Hey, get your money, Asian man. That sounds weird, but we gonna have to skip. I ain't gonna lie, that was a nice little what the hell they call it? Transition, yeah.
Guys on the battlefield. So yeah, everyone escaped and Magneto died for no reason. I guess bro just didn't want to live and found any excuse to be heroic.
Go on ahead. I'll hold these monsters back. We can just leave before they get in though. That's what I'm saying. Just hurry before it's too late.
Hey, I'm the worst person to tell, yo, bro, I'm not finna be the one. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not finna be the one talking about like, yo, bro, let's go. If you wanna stay, you wanna stay. Oh, but then he said he cool. So hey, see you. I don't know. I'm gonna be though.
Man, I can't even get in. Come on. Then I'll go out there. Why? Promise me you'll stay safe.
So after feasting on Magneto with the rest of the zombies, Hank Pym, aka Giant Man, goes to his secret lab, where it's revealed that he's trying to find a cure for the infection. In his lab, he has an unconscious Black Panther, who he's eating slowly to keep his sanity. The dirty fiend Wasp finds out, aka Janet, aka his wife, and she demands that Hank shares some of Black Panther with her, to which he calmly responds by biting her head off. Hank returns to the rest of the zombies, as the Silver Surfer, herald of the almighty planet-devouring Galactus, shows up to tell them, hey, Galactus is coming by to eat your planet. And how do the zombies respond to this? Well, they eat him, of course.
How? How? Oh, they eat. Oh, okay. Silverman regret flying. Here? What is the English? Silverman regret flying. What the fuck is this English, big dog? Silverman regret frying Hulk's face. Oh, he regret. I thought this thing was supposed to say Silverman regrets flying into Hulk's face. Like, I don't know, he was trying to talk to him. Maybe he thought of like getting close to him was like, bro, listen to me. But he's talking about frying. Okay.
So, you know, what else would they do? And by eating him, they gain his powers. The power of Cosmic. So you're telling me the Herald of Galactus that wields the power of Cosmic got murdered by zombies.
Whoever wrote this story, bro.
You can fly, bro. You have a surf, bro. You wield the power of Cosmic. He can literally blast the planet with his hands. You have a silver surfboard that flies at the speed of, bro. It is believed that the surfer can travel roughly 500,000 light years per second. And he lost. He lost to a group of zombies. Are you serious? As this is happening, Black Panther runs away with the head of Wasp, who is still trying to eat him. What?
Why?
You don't even have a stomach. Like, what good is eating gonna do for you? Anyways, Galactus finally arrives, and the zombies start running away. I mean, look how this dude's built. Like, you can't do anything to him. Black Panther then comes across some of Magneto's followers, who for some reason didn't escape through the teleporter. After a scuffle that Black Panther wins, somehow, even though he's missing an arm and a leg.
Hey, you gotta roll that nigga, don't forget that.
They come to an understanding, and then they head to Asteroid M, which is a space station that Magneto lives on. Or should I say, lived, because he's dead. On Asteroid M, we find out everyone's favorite X-Men is in charge, Forge.
Who?
Forge, you know, like the guy who built.
Wait, bro, I thought that was Wolverine, bro. What the hell?
Forge, you know, like the guy who built. So after running from Galactus, the zombies devise a plan to take him down using a weapon that shoots a beam of a really strong beam. It combines all of their cosmic power and focuses it into one beam, and it works. It kills him, and then they start eating him because why not? Wow, this cosmic energy seems pretty overpowered. If only there were a bald silver guy who wielded this power, maybe he could have took out all of the zombies and solved the problem. And because this storyline sucks booty cheeks, of course the zombies gain the power of Galactus after eating him. Because I guess they're all Kirby or something. 5 years later, Wasp is now in a robot body that has a pair of robot boobs. Because why not? Her, along with the rest of the survivors, come back down to Earth to help the zombies. Because with the help of Wasp, they discovered that if a zombie just doesn't eat, then they're not hungry anymore. Wow, what an amazing revelation there.
Huh?
How did they not find that out sooner? So you're telling me that the Marvel zombies ate basically every single human imaginable on their planet, and somehow they never discovered that not eating makes them not want to.
I could say it makes sense because, like, Cause it sounds stupid, I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I'm losing a couple of brain cells. It doesn't make sense to me now.
But the zombies aren't on Earth anymore. It's revealed that they used their Galactus powers to travel to other planets so they could eat more people. Fast forward, and the zombies have now eaten every single living being on every planet in their universe.
Now what
And
now?
if everything in this universe has been eaten, then the only logical step is to travel to other universes. So they start heading back to Earth so they can find the teleporter. You know, the one from the beginning of the story, the one that Magneto supposedly sacrificed his life to destroy. Apparently there's a way to repair it, further cementing that this dude died for no reason. Back on Earth, the Asteroid M survivors have been living a peaceful life with Black Panther as their leader. Hawkeye's head is discovered in the rubble by a child and is placed inside a robot body, which has...
Why does it have... I don't know why the fuck... Oh, bro. Why does it have titties? At the same time, I don't know why I just had a thought in my head talking about like, shit, why not? What's the problem of him having titties? What do you mean? Hey, man. If y'all want to do YouTube and reckon to weird videos, do not do it. Because you finna lose brain cells and this is...
boobs again. Do they only have one model of robot? Are you telling me the only robot bodies you have are ones with boobs on them?
That's sexist. That's probably the wrong way to use this
After
word.
running some experiments, they find that Hawkeye is relatively normal, which confirms that zombies can indeed be rehabilitated. But among the survivors, there's a group of people that are causing some trouble, who are led by Cortez, the fucking lamest supervillain in all of X-Men history. And later that night, while Black Panther is sleeping, an assassin comes in and stabs him. But before he can bleed out to death, Wasp comes in and bites him, which turns him into a zombie. They promptly eat the assassin in order to regain their sanity, and then they lock themselves in a room until the hunger can pass. Cortez seizes this opportunity, and he gathers a group of people to tell them that we shouldn't be led by a disgusting, dirty, black Panther zombie. No,
Man, stop.
zombies should be leading us. Black Panther and Wasp are broken out by their friends, and as they attempt to sneak them out, they encounter the angry mob. But this conflict is cut short because the Marvel zombies have arrived. They start attacking and eating people, but then Giant Man tells them to stop. He wants to save the humans, so he can create a breeding farm for infinite meat. Spider-Man is against this idea and blasts him with an energy beam. It seems he hasn't eaten in so long that he's actually come to his senses. The zombies start fighting, and then the survivors employ a force field to block off the bad zombies and the good guys. And for some reason, the survivors thought it was a good idea to keep an unconscious Bruce Banner inside their force field. Why would they have thought it was a good idea to even capture zombie Bruce Banner in the first place? I mean, he's quite literally the biggest threat that they have. If he were to go rampage, zombie Hulk mode, and they thought it was a good idea to capture him, I really don't understand why they did that. That's not very smart. And since the force field's impenetrable, the bad zombies decide, man, fuck this, and they leave to go get the teleporter. But that's when Forge reveals that he actually stole back the teleporter years ago. He just couldn't figure out how to get it working again. So the bad zombies come back and they're like, give us the teleporter. And then the good guys lower the force field so they can get out and fight them, but turn it back on as they leave so they can protect everyone else. Now, I don't know why they didn't just leave the force field on and wait it out, considering the force field's unbreakable. I guess good writing just doesn't exist in this series. This was written by the same guy who created the critically acclaimed Walking Dead series and Invincible. I just want to let you all know that. Anyways, while everyone's fighting, Bruce Banner wakes up.
I'm probably this man even took my ability to speak. He probably, I don't put this. He probably was high off some drugs, bro.
Breaks free, and then he slams a guy into a control panel, which lowers the force field.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
The bad zombies start rushing the base, and Giant Man grabs Black Panther's wife, and just as he's about to eat her, he realizes that he's not hungry anymore.
Really, Nick?
One by one, the zombies start to lose their hunger. He asks for a truce, but then Cortez is like, hell nah. But then Forge is like, nah, man, it's cool. It's not even worth it. You know, they can't feel pain. So what's the point, you know? Sure, they may have caused mass genocide on a universal scale, but we're chill now, so it's fine. But then the Hulk interrupts everyone by bursting through a wall, announcing that he's hungry. Everyone tries to stop him, but I mean, he's the Hulk after all. But do you remember that guy who got shoved into the control panel earlier? Well,
Yeah, he's dead.
well, he decides to make a heroic sacrifice and willingly lets himself get eaten by the Hulk. He did this because Wasp got killed during the fight, and he doesn't want to live anymore because he loves Wasp so much for some reason. And after the Hulk eats him, he turns back into Bruce Banner and then gets blasted to death. The zombies help everyone rebuild, and they end up finding Wasp's head, so she's alive. So that guy just
Another useless sacrifice.
That guy just got himself killed. Time passes and Giant Man completes the repair of the teleporter, with the goal being to get the humans out to live somewhere better. He calls out a meeting for all the zombies to show him the completed teleporter, and then everyone lives happily ever after. Until Cortez reveals that he loves controlling and manipulating people, and he won't have this peace. He wants to rule this world. He was the one that hired that assassin on Black Panther. He's the reason why the teleporter wasn't working. And then he teleports all of the zombies out into a different universe. For some reason, all of the zombies were conveniently on the teleporter pad when he was monologuing all of this. Forge comes in just a tad bit too late to stop it, because that's how every single shitty story is written. And then Cortez clocks his ass. It was him all along, guys. What? Who would have thought that the guy who was causing a literal uprising, you know, this story is kind of ass.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. My brain, I'm chilling right now. My bad for the doodle reaction, cause yeah, bro, this story's so ass, bro. I'm literally tired, bro. And I literally got like maybe like 2 hours of me. I'm probably like an hour left of me shooting video. So hey, man, this man just drained my energy. I don't even know. I'm angry that I'm finna put out some doodle reactions after this video, cause I'm tired, bro. This story's so booty, boy.
I understand why they didn't kill this dude like way earlier. I mean, they seem to have no problem with killing people. So like, why didn't this guy's been causing problems for like how long in the storyline, and they didn't kill him earlier? What the fuck? They blasted Bruce Banner without second thought, and they didn't like at least throw this guy in prison.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is transported to a different universe where they're unaffected by the virus, and his counterpart is in college. He doesn't have his cosmic powers anymore, so he has to get around by swinging with his veins.
Where are his webs?
He reads the newspaper and finds out about a tablet that's being held at the college that his counterpart is going to. Now this tablet is said to give eternal youth, so he thinks that this could be the cure to the zombie infection. He gets to the college and he sees himself and Mary Jane. But just then, the Sinister Six attacks and tries to steal the tablet. Zombie Spider-Man jumps down and attempts to stop them, but he catches a whiff of Kraven, and I guess Kraven just smells so good that he triggers his hunger again.
What the hell?
So I'm just a little confused because I thought they weren't hungry anymore. But apparently they're hungry again.
Bro, how did this go? Bro, how did you make a 27 video long video, bro? How didn't he get bored of this shit, bro?
Wow. Actually, they're not hungry anymore, but now they're hungry again. Good writing. Kraven just smelled so good. He had that Old Spice Fiji that Spider-Man just couldn't control himself. So one by one, zombie Spider-Man starts eating all of the Sinister Six members. Sandman sees this and is horrified, so he flees. Also, Kingpin is there for some reason and decides to...
Bro, Sandman, you're literally sand. You could just turn your whole body into sand and he's not gonna eat you. He just finna have a mouth full of dirt.
A great idea to 1v1 the zombie Spider-Man. And of course he dies. And as Sandman is running through an alley, this universe's version of Spider-Man swings in. And he's all like, oh hey, funny running into you here. But Sandman doesn't let him finish because he thinks that that's the zombie version. So he fills him up with sand to kill him. And that's where we get this infamous picture.
What are these NGs, nigga, Gwen?
And if you're wondering why I used that picture, I just thought it was funny. I didn't think anyone would watch that video. Back over at where zombie Spider-Man is, he tries to cope and he's like, you know what? maybe I'll just stick to eating bad people. But as he's saying that, all of the villains that he killed earlier come back as zombies and start eating all of his friends. Zombie Spider-Man gets frustrated, kills all of the villains again, and then rips his skin off, stating that he's not fit to be a hero anymore. Gee, you think, Spider-Man? I mean, you kind of like ate a bunch of people. You're just now realizing that?
Where is Sandman, bro? Don't tell me he died. Bro, he's literally sand. How can he kill
there's
him?
More to the story. I feel like I covered it long enough. As you can tell, it's not very good. So we're just gonna move on. The next terrible universes we're gonna go over are the Darkhold universes. Now this is basically a storyline where
Man, Shawty ain't got no ass. But I fuck with the meekity beakities though.
Scarlet Witch and Doctor Doom have to fight this demon guy, but they need to enlist the help of Iron Man, Blade, Wasp, Black Bolt, and Spider-Man. And to get them prepared for the fight, they needed to show them a corrupted alternate universe version of themselves so they could be tempered with madness. And the first one we're going to go over is Iron Man. In this universe, after building a suit and escaping his captors, Iron Man ends up fusing with his suit. He slowly turns insane as the wires merge into his brain.
How? He slowly turns insane as the wires merge into his brain.
He starts believing that he can save humanity and that human bodies are weak, and starts shoving everyone in Stark Tower into Iron Man suits. Bro became a little too obsessed with FNAF lore and wanted to become Freddy Fazbear, I guess. Next up is Blade. In this alternate universe, everyone is vampires. Kingpin is the vampire king of New York City, and instead of being a good guy, Blade decides that this world is already dead, and ends up killing Kingpin to become the new vampire king. Yeah, I know this one is pretty dog shit, but you know, I don't write the comics, I just talk about them. Next up we have the Wasp. Janet sees a wasp nest and thinks about how useless male wasps are as Hank comes in and steals her coffee. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see where this story is going. One day, Kang attacks a museum, and the Avengers come in to stop him. He takes control of Iron Man's AI and makes him attack the other Avengers, giving him time to steal the necklace he was after. Wasp goes after him, and Kang says that he can sense that she's being held back by her husband. You take care of him, but is someone taking care of you? Damn! This was such an epic killer line that it made her freeze, and he made his escape. One night they were invited to a party at Avengers Mansion, and Pepper notices that Janet's being a raging alcoholic, so she pulls her to the side and they have a little chat. That's when Pepper says, "You know what, maybe you should do something for yourself." This makes Janet remember what Kang said earlier. Fast forward and Hank bursts out of a room. He's mad because the Avengers held a meeting and they're saying that he's erratic. He used too much excessive force and he's a liability. Later on, Janet checks in on Hank, and he just gets so annoyed that he slaps her into a bunch of glass that shatters. Hank sees this and he's like, "I don't know what happened. I don't know what got over me. I'm so sorry." But this was the last straw as Janet has had enough. She grabs a piece of broken glass and stabs him to death. Now she's finally free. She can spread her wings. Wow, what a shocking story. I definitely didn't see this happening. Next up we have Spider-Man. Spider-Man gets a call from his wife Gwen. She reminds him to not forget the cider vinegar and to not be late for their anniversary dinner tonight. Spider-Man hangs up and it's revealed that the entire city is falling apart, including the people. This phenomenon is dubbed the Unraveling, and no one knows how it started. The only thing keeping the city held up is Spider-Man's webs, so he constantly has to go around the entire city every day to shoot more webs, as his webbing dissolves after 3 hours. And this dude Doc Ock is still trying to beef with Spider-Man, even though he's literally falling apart. Reed calls Spider-Man over and says that he has a responsibility to this city, and he tells him that he's been working on a self-healing polymer with a special enzyme made from his finger. With this material, the entire city could be held up without Spider-Man needing to use his webs. Reed believes that there are others like him, and he tells Spider-Man to bring them here so they can get more enzymes. And Spider-Man's all like, yeah, that's cool, bro, I gotta get back to Gwen. He finally reunites with Gwen, only to realize that he forgot the cider vinegar, and that he's also late. But that doesn't matter, because Gwen is dead. And this sends him over the edge. He just gets tired of it. He goes back to Reed and stretches out his body to hold up the entire city so he doesn't have to web stuff anymore. which causes Reed immense pain. And the only thing that Spider-Man has to say to Reed is, hey man, you got a responsibility to the city. And finally, I know this is what you all been waiting for, the final Darkhold superhero, Black Bolt. Black Bolt wakes up with a headache with no memory of, no one gives a shit about Black Bolt. I'm not and if
I don't even know, bro. Genuinely, I don't even know who the guy is. This guy is, bro. Well, I'm not a Marvel fan, but I do watch their things, but not the comics.
you're wondering how the story ends, the 5 heroes get corrupted by their evil versions, and then Scarlet Witch defeats the demon guy, and then reverts all of the heroes back to their normal selves. And yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
And finally, the last alternate universe I'll cover. What if the Civil War never ended? Now, in this universe, when Captain America was raiding the prison that Iron Man was using to keep his friends captive, it was discovered that the self-destruct sequence in the prison was initiated. People from both sides were scrambling to get into Cloak's teleportation cloak so he could teleport them out. But Cloak wasn't fast enough to close the portal, and the explosion followed through. This resulted in lots of heroes dying, and naturally chaos ensued when the villains took advantage of the situation and rised up. Fast forward 6 years later, and the nation is now divided into 2 factions. The Iron in the east, led by Iron Man, and the Blue in the west, led by Captain America.
The liberals versus the what the hell? What's the other word? I don't care, bro. The real Americans and the real Americans.
A woman named Miriam Sharp believes the two could be reunited, and she arranges a meeting between Iron Man and Cap at the bridge that connects the 2 nations. The two start negotiating. The Blue don't have enough resources, but they have space, and the Iron has resources, but they're getting overcrowded. During the meeting, Miriam gets killed by a bullet, and Cap tells Spider-Man to go investigate, and for some reason Spider-Man is using Falcon's wings, which is something I never knew I needed to see.
Someone cooked here.
Spider-Man finds the rifle with no shooter in sight. Cap deduces that the bullet would have took time to travel, and Miriam walked into it, meaning the shot was never intended for Miriam, it was intended for him. Cap gets mad at Iron Man, and Iron Man swears that he wasn't behind it. Then both of them go their separate ways. Later on, Iron Man looks at a timeline of the events with She-Hulk, leading up to Miriam's death, and they discover that they're being played. So Iron Man sends She-Hulk into the Blue to investigate.
Why is she bald, bro? What the fuck is that hairstyle?
Also, I think it's weird how she has like a full head of hair when she is like in Hulk transformation, but when she turns back into a human, she has a mohawk. I don't even know how that's possible. Back over to Cap. It's revealed that they've been experimenting on Sandman. They found out a way to remove people's powers and run the first successful trial run on Sandman. With this discovery, they could finally put an end to the war, but they don't have enough resources. So Cap sends a team led by Spider-Man to infiltrate the Iron to gather the resources necessary. Spider-Man's team consists of Venom, who is now Hawkeye,
Someone cooked here.
Black Panther, who is not the original Black Panther because the original one died, Elektra, who is now using Daredevil's weapons because Daredevil is dead. They land in the Iron and are immediately confronted by Iron Man robots, who kill Elektra instantly. The team gets into the building that has the resources, but before they can get what they need, they have to get through a dead Kingpin who is being controlled by Doc Ock's tentacles. Side note, I'm just confused why they keep using Sandman, Doc Ock, and Kingpin in all of these storylines. Do they not have any other characters? I'm confused. Like, Venom finishes him off by using a symbiote bow to shoot Daredevil's club at him.
Someone cooked here.
And I know what you're thinking. This sounds pretty peak. I don't know how this is considered one of the worst universes. This universe is pretty terrible because the heroes are divided. That doesn't mean the storyline's bad, though. I'm just saying the universe is, like, it's not a universe you'd want to live in. But anyways, they get what they need, they escape, and then they create a bomb that would remove everyone's powers. Using this bomb, Cap plans to lead an all-out attack to finally end the war. Now back over to She-Hulk. She has successfully infiltrated the Blue using her human.
Oh, she got some bones on her.
She's recognized by Speedball, who is now part of a Punisher team. The Punisher team chases down She-Hulk, and they shoot her down unconscious. But when they go to recover her body, she's not there anymore. She-Hulk wakes up and she sees T'Challa, the original Black Panther.
Hey!
And she's confused because he's supposed to be dead. And while this is happening, Iron Man is tracking down She-Hulk because he's worried. He finds out that she's being held in the Divide, the space between the two nations. He quickly travels down there to save She-Hulk, but then he gets captured. T'Challa starts monologuing, but then Iron Man blasts him with electricity using his Ragnarok technology. And that's when it's revealed that they're actually Skrulls.
Someone cooked here.
An evil alien race that takes over planets.
Bro, he did explain that. Okay, this storyline is not as, cause bro, I'm locked in, bro. It's kind of funny because 2 minutes ago I was like, bro, literally, bro, I'm not faking my shit. I was literally tired, but this story right here put me back, give me a lot of energy. Wait. Bro, you know what I'm trying to say, bro. I feel as if I didn't say the correct way. The English that I just said was not okay. Yeah?
Shapeshifting, and that they were actually the ones behind everything, causing Captain America and Iron Man to keep fighting. Iron Man beats the Skrulls, frees She-Hulk, and they go up to the surface where they see that Cap is already launching his attack. Iron Man and Cap start fighting while Iron Man is trying to tell him the truth, but Cap doesn't believe him. So Iron Man has Emma Frost telepathically show him his memories. With the truth now revealed, the two put the conflict behind them, but Cap realizes it'll take too long to call a ceasefire. So Cap decides to use the bomb to stop everyone from fighting, as this would also get rid of the Skrulls' abilities to shapeshift. So Cap tells Hulk to throw the bomb into the Divide, and Hulk is actually Wolverine in this universe.
What the? I'm not gonna lie, they cooked.
I don't. They just keep making peak, bro. The detonator doesn't work, so Cap and Iron Man have to go down there to set it off, and that's when they get ambushed by a bunch of Skrulls. Emma Frost projects the truth to all the heroes, which, you know, if you could have done that earlier, I don't know.
I'm not getting out for that. I'm tired again, bro. Bro, what the fuck, nigga? What you mean she could have just teleported the truth? Bro, this Civil War wouldn't have happened in the first place. Brother.
Yeah, he didn't do it. Cap was talking about how it would take too long to call a ceasefire, but you're telling me that Emma Frost could have just projected the truth the entire time, which would have basically been a ceasefire. All the heroes stop fighting and they come down to the Divide to attack the Skrulls. Cap and Iron Man are then able to set off the bomb, wiping everyone's powers and finally ending the Civil War. Months pass and She-Hulk and Spider-Man are now the leaders of the Iron and the Blue. Everything's at peace and everyone lived happily ever after. And with that concludes this long ass video. If you've made it this far into the video and you're not subscribed already,
I am subscribed. I'm just tired, bro. The story was good. Now I'm back to like no energy. Do I gotta shoot other videos, bro? Nah, bro. If I got 5 videos already shot, bro, yeah, that's that. I'ma see y'all boys on the next day, bro. What the fuck?
Call me Master Zen, cause I'm a flick the bands.